Morning everyone. It's a beautiful autumn morning. Clear skies. That's what we've been having for the past few days. Nice and warm. So I'm just moving the cows. They're going to be going into the paddock directly behind me. They're down by the cow shed. I'll show you shortly. We'll head down there and get them. So, shutting this road gate just in case they got out. Come on girls, come on! Come on girls! Come on girls! Come on girls! Alright, lead the way. Come on, come on! There you go. So there was a question, or one of the comments was, how did we get to where we are? This farm where we are now, we are 50-50 share milkers. I'll do another video on that at some point. But at the end of the day, we own the cows and all the farm machinery, and half the money goes to our boss. So when I left school, I did joinery for 5.5 years. So I used to build kitchens. As you would see the occasional video of me doing a kitchen, and then I went and worked for my auntie for 3 years on a dairy farm on the other side of Waihi. It was a high input farm. We milked 130 cows, doing I think the highest we did was 620 milk solids. And then we got this opportunity here. At the end of the day, I just approached a guy. I knew that he had a share milking job going. He was still farming the farm. They were still his cows. And I just approached him and said, hey, you got a share milking job going. And so I didn't think I would get the job. He said there was another guy that he had in mind. And then I got a phone call saying that we could have the job. At that time, I wasn't married to Suzanne. And so I came out and had a meeting with him, and I said straight up, I said I actually can't afford to buy the cows and go share milking. So they were going to give us a lower order share milking job and let us buy the cows slowly. I did own a house at the time, and still own the house. So after that, they actually come back to us and they said they would like to guarantor us, which is, I think we're extremely lucky. They guarantored us the money that we needed. So obviously we could borrow some money, but not all of it. And they guarantored us the money. So yeah, that's how we bought these cows, and that's how we got to the position we are now. I would have to say that for any younger farmers wanting to get started, one thing is to build a good reputation. One of the things that I'd say for a younger person wanting to work their way up through the dairy industry is right from the beginning you need to build a good reputation, because if you have a good reputation, farmers will spot you, and the word soon gets around that you're a good worker, got good ethics, good with stock. Yeah, so I think as long as you got that part sorted, the rest will fall into place, because there are definitely a lot of good farmers, and we're lucky enough to I've been lucky enough to have good bosses right through my working career, especially our boss we have now. Obviously they're guaranteeing us the money. That's a pretty big thing to do. Not every farmer is going to do that. So yeah, so we've been here this is the end of our 6th season now, so we've been here a while. We filled in one 3-year contract in the beginning, and we haven't filled in another one. It's just gone over. We were meant to alter it a little bit, but we never got around to doing that even, so yeah. So our boss is really good. I guess what we've done here is pretty extraordinary, I guess, going from working as a joiner, moving on to just a worker's position. So I was just a worker on my auntie's farm. I was left in charge when she went away, so it could be a 2IC position if you wanted to call it that. And then moving straight into a share milking job, that's pretty rare. Normally a lot of people would be a worker for a lot more years, then maybe get a lower order contract milking job, and then move up into a share milking job. Once you build up a bit of equity, you might own some stock that you're leasing, or you've got some grazing somewhere, so that when you're trying to build up some equity so that you can buy a herd one day. But we didn't do any of that. We went straight from worker to 50-50 share milking. So yeah, I find it hard to say that I progressed through the industry. I sort of progressed quite quickly, I think. I am from a dairy farming background. My parents do have a dairy farm on the other side of Waihi. So dairy farming is in the blood. Yeah, and I guess another thing that is quite extraordinary is that this is a once-a-day dairy farm. There are not many 50-50 share milking jobs that are once a day. So it's yeah, it's pretty cool, and we're pretty lucky. I'll probably miss some things. I'm not a good speaker. You wouldn't see me speaking in front of a group of people. So if there is anything that I've missed, please put it in the comments, and I can easily do another video to try and cover a few more things that I haven't covered off. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, put any questions or comments down below, and I'll have a go at answering them, or do another video. So yeah, thank you.